So I'm driving, and this is going to be, let's take this to the bar chat. It's not going to be first take because I'm not ready. I'm not ready for first take yet. um, we all know about the slap that was seen and heard around the world, but I'm not ready for that. Y'all ready for that? Are y'all ready to talk about it? What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. And I just want to apologize because sometimes when I'm driving, I notice when I do my playback that the stream gets a little sketchy. You know how the little 5G goes in and out. The networks do whatever they do. But hey, what's going on, everybody on Haps TV, on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and on my YouTube? Welcome, oh welcome, welcome. This is let's take this to the bar. And no, I am not drinking in the car. But when I get home, I'm gonna have to have something. Somebody need to shout me out a hot toddy recipe or something. I need something to warm and soothe my soul. I I've got some allergy issues that are plaguing me. They're wearing me out. It took me 3 hours. Once I got home yesterday, it took me 3 hours to get to bed. I was tossing and turning and blowing my nose and head stuffed up and all that crazy stuff. Oh, and then I had to come out and be out in the park all day. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Never would have made it without you. I did not think I was gonna make it through today. I got up this morning. I got dressed like, hey, I'm going out to do it. I was dressed like I don't think I could do it. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, y'all. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get out here. Then I was in the car, like dying. And then I got in a van behind somebody whose hygiene products were not agreeing with me. So not only did I have whatever the heck allergy issues I have that only started since I've been living in Georgia, never had any allergy issues, like seasonal allergy, whatever, while I was living in Wisconsin. Get to Georgia 2 years in, all of a sudden I've got this allergy thing that flares up once a year. I nip it in the bud, and then it's gone. But this joint flared up, and it wore me out today because I had to be outside all day. That's not even what I want to talk about. We taking this to the bar. I think I'm in the lane that I need to be in, but let's see. Speaking of my little car chat. So this I have to say this before I even get into what I wanted to talk about. So somebody, I always feel like it's really interesting, and I just feel for people in 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 very empathetic way because I'm an empath. I really feel for those people who get trolled on social media and do not know how to handle it and cannot take it, and people just like have them feeling all terrible, and they have anxiety and they harm themselves and all that stuff. I just really feel for people that go through that because some of us out here are just trolling the fuck out of people. Like you don't care. Somebody attempted, I did a little post, like a 1 minute post of one of my car chats, one of my coffee and conversations. Somebody did I did that I did not even know on social media, try to come on my Instagram and say you need to save your rants and shit um for your free time. Well, first of all, this is my free time. Second of all, I don't even know you, so your opinion does not matter to me. um Here's the third thing about driving and doing different things. Okay, take a look at what we do while we're driving now. This is not even the subject that I wanted to talk about, but I'm just gonna speak on this because someone tried to troll me. I'm untrollable because I will delete and block you, especially if I don't know you. I don't know you. Why should I have to pay attention to anything you say? I'm going to be safe out on the road. But take a look at how being out on the road has changed, right? Over the decades. So we went from all we had in the car was just us and our passengers. Now, just think about that. You add people into the car. If you're going on a trip, you add a person with a map. This is before GPS. So you add a person with a map that's navigating. You got your bad kids in the back. You don't think that's distracted driving? Are you kidding me? And then we added drive-through food. So now I'm driving. I'm checking with my navigator. I'm slapping the kids in the back, and I got a freaking hamburger in my mouth. You don't think that's distracted driving? Are you kidding me? And listen here, the person that tried to troll me will never see this because I did block them. But listen here, don't even try it. Don't try it with me because I'm not here for that. Your opinion does not matter to me, and I think a lot of us need to grow up and just feel that and express that and get to a point where other people's ridiculous opinions don't matter to us. And for that person, your opinion does not matter to me because there's so much going on. Think about all the truck drivers that are on the road right now. They're navigating. They've got a thing in their ear. They're talking. All kinds. We're doing all sorts of stuff on the road, and somebody tried to get on me about having a conversation, recording a conversation while I was driving. Here's to you, because that's just how I feel. That's that's just how I feel about that. Untrollable. Don't try to troll me. If you want to talk, you can chat, but be reasonable. Everything that's going on the road, people having sex while they driving. Come on now. Come on now. I am the least of your worries. And here's the other thing that a lot of people don't do. I joke about being a professional driver, but seriously, I have been a professional driver. I have taken driving classes, defensive driving classes, and I've been a professional driver. So screw you to the person who tried to troll me about chatting and driving at the same time. Now, and this is what I wanted to talk about. And I apologize because a lot of people, if you're not on Habs, of course, I talk about this all the time. I'm not going to see your comments come through because I'm in the car. You'll notice that I am, and maybe you can't notice there's a lot of sun out, but you may be able to notice that I am in, excuse me, this crazy Atlanta rush hour traffic. Yay me. So I am gonna keep my eyes on the road and be safe and all that good stuff. But this is what I wanted to talk about. I was just thinking about this today, and I think it's an interesting subject to talk about. For me, it's interesting to talk about, and I just want to make people think about this. Think about this because this happens to some of us, and we disregard it. We look over it. We feel like we should have compassion for a person in this situation. I'm going to tell you the situation, and then when you hear it, get ready to chime in. You don't have to tell us all your business, but this is a very interesting situation, and I have to give you my take on it. Okay, so you're in the dating scene. You're in the dating scene, in whatever capacity you're in the dating scene, and you meet somebody, and that somebody, don't pay attention to stuff in the back. I got wardrobe stuff all over the car. You meet somebody, right? And they have either been in a long-term relationship or they've been in a long-term marriage. One of the two, right? Even if it's short term. So let's say I meet Johnny Walker Black because I want some whiskey. Let's say I meet Johnny Walker Black and he says that he's been married for 10 years, but only happily married for a couple of those 2 years. First things first. We don't know if Johnny just got happy. Is he happy in year 9 and 10? Or was Johnny happy in year 1 and 2? And now, the last 8 years, he's been living miserably with his spouse or his partner or whatever capacity Johnny Walker Black has decided to be in a relationship. It doesn't matter. I don't care if Johnny Walker Black just got happy or I think that kind of matters if he just got happy. But if Johnny Walker Black was happy in year 1 and 2 and then for an 8-year span, trash relationship, they don't like their spouse, They barely talk to them. They don't do anything but share bills and the kid responsibilities with each other. That's trash. And let me tell you why that's trash. Let me explain that to you. Ladies and gentlemen, whether it's a man or a woman, this is what should come to your mind. If you have met somebody who has been in a long-term relationship and the last 10, 15 years, 8 years has been miserable, and now they're seeking, or they have previously sought someone outside of their relationship or marriage or whatever, think about this one thing, okay, that I feel should be important to you, and maybe we don't think about it right away, because a lot of times our first attraction is physical. Okay, you come up to me, I'm like, or I see you across the room, you looking good, your teeth straight, they white, your beard trimmed up, your hair looking nice, you dress nice, whatever. So my physical attraction is my first attraction to you. Don't don't look past the fact that Johnny Walker Black has no freaking idea how to resolve a conflict, because this person has been miserable for 8 years. They have either been overlooking the situation, bypassing the situation, ignoring the situation. At no time did they sit down and feel like conflict resolution was an important part of that relationship. Now, if they did decide that and they did that, they worked on that in year 2 and it didn't work out, why would you continue to be miserable for 8 years? You something That's not a glitch. That's me not understanding how somebody could be miserable for so long without attempting every way to resolve a conflict in their relationship. Married 10 years, happy too. 8 years of misery. 8 years of sleeping apart. 8 years of not sharing a bathroom. 8 years of not bumping into your spouse. 8 years of your spouse cooking for you, and they just sit down a plate in front of you and walk away. They're fulfilling their duties, whether it's the man or the woman. The man and the woman go out and work. They put their checks together. They pay all the bills. But they never sit down and have a good time. For 8 years, they have not sat down and had a good time and enjoyed each other for 8 years. That's me. That's you telling me that you in no way, shape, form, or fashion have any ability to resolve conflicts. And you have avoidance issues. I always like to put this out here for anybody who has attempted or who has dated me, because people always talk about, like, oh, you don't talk, we have problems because you don't talk. Well, I want to talk about stuff, that has some substance. If you come on here, I can talk to I can talk to myself for hours and hours and hours. I can talk to myself for hours and hours. So if you should so happen to want to date me, let's talk about something of substance. Can you, or are you interested in conflict resolution? Because I don't want you brushing up against me for 8 years not talking to me. First of all, you're not gonna get a chance to not touch me for 8 years. It's folk out there like that. I have a friend that just says, and it's not somebody that I date, it's just a really good friend. We've been friends for over 20 years. He is married and he does not have any type of physical relationship with his wife. Blows me away. Every time he says this to me, I said, that breaks my heart. That breaks my heart for him. Ain't nobody getting away with that with me. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. You're not gonna be married to me, laying up in the bed or laying next door in the bed, and we not have a physical relationship. You can go on. We can resolve this right away. Pack up your bags and go on. We can't do it. Tamiko can't do it. Not nan day. Not a single day. We're not about to do that. And I'm talking about good physical relations. If it's wet, oh boy, you can go on. I go in the drawer and get something while you laying right there next to me. Now, I don't want nothing that's whack, but you're not gonna ignore my physical needs laying right next to me. You're not gonna do that for 8 years. You're not gonna walk past me in the kitchen while I got on a little robe that comes to the bottom of my cheeks and not rub up against me. You better go on with that, because this tells me another thing. You're doing something somewhere. Ain't no man just walking past his woman that he fell in love with, that he decided to marry, and you just walk past him for 8 years, and you ain't touching nobody. You touching something. You touching somebody. You touching yourself. Come on, let's be honest. But I think that we really need to understand that if we're getting in relationships, if the first conversation that you have with somebody is that they have been in a miserable relationship for a long time, they have no idea how to resolve conflict for themselves, not even for the other person. I'm talking about, oh my gosh, this is miserable. With it, I gotta get out. And you resolve it on your own after you've tried to resolve things with your partner. But to lay up for 10, 15, 8, 20 years next to somebody talking about I don't even like them, oh, you crazy. You crazy. If you think that you about to be in the same place with me and out in these streets telling people you don't like me, let me hear it. I will Smith you. Let me hear it. Let me hear about it. And I'm saying let me hear about it because that's how tacky and messy people are. People are so tacky and messy that you won't hear about it. Girl, let me tell you, so-and-so husband out these streets telling people he don't even like his wife. I wish. Ooh, don't be doing that. Doing that, y'all. Don't be doing that. I've grown. I'm saying that now. I've grown to a place where I'm like, oh, don't be doing that. I've grown. Don't be out here in no relationship, partnership, marriage, telling people that you don't like your spouse or your partner. Resolve that or get out of it. Leave them alone. That's goofy to me. That is goofy. So think about that. The next time Johnny Walker Black slide up next to you, talking about, girl, I'm married, but we ain't slept together in 7 years. Oh, what you been doing for 7 years? You should be able to really make omelets. You got some strong wrists. What you been doing for 7 years? Come on now. You got to resolve some of them issues. You're going to put that to bed. You're going to put that to bed before, hey, what's going on, y'all? You're going to put that thing to bed before you start talking about when we live together. That. When we live together, nothing. You better you better resolve that raggedy ass issue you got going on in your home. Resolve that. And this is how people get away with. This is how people get away with being in a relationship with another person for 3, 4, 5 years outside of the relationship that they're bound to, whether it be a partnership or a marriage. This is how people get away with being in an outside relationship, because they're continually complaining about their spouse, making it seem like they're the angel. Oh, I'm an angel. It's my spouse. It ain't me. It's them. Baby. You ain't stepping out on your spouse for nothing. You have conflict resolution issues. If you want to step out, you better, wrap that up with a bow. Fix that. Fix that. Don't come talking about what we gonna do and what you want to do with me and how amazing I am. Hey, I know I'm amazing. You ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm amazing. I know I'm amazing. That's how I wake up every day and act the way that I do, because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I don't need you to sugarcoat nothing about me, because I live in that grace every day. And if you don't understand that, if you don't understand that thing about me, you don't understand nothing about me. Now, I apologize to anybody who's watching and commenting, maybe on Facebook or any other app. I'm in the car. Y'all know how it goes. I hate to, you know, keep repeating that, but and I'm just saying it right now because I see a lot of notifications on Facebook. So hey, everybody that is driving along with me, this is Let's Take This to the Bar. Dang, I wish I could see y'all comments. I'm just thinking, I don't have my tablet. Now that somebody will really kill me. That person that tried to troll me on Instagram will really kill me if I pulled out a tablet and started reading comments from the tablet. But I'll catch up with y'all comments that y'all leaving on Facebook. And oh, you know what? I didn't even open up the chat over here. It could be me. Let me open up my chat over here, just in case somebody is connected to me on Haps and I'm just missing the comments because I didn't open up the chat. But yeah, you got conflict resolution issues. That's something you need to resolve within yourself. Get a therapist. Get a therapist. I've heard they work. I've heard they work. I know some people that stand by them. Now I have not found the right one for me, but there are some good therapists out here. Go on and talk to your therapist about conflict resolution. Read a book about conflict resolution. Read a book about closing chapters in your life before opening up a new one. There's some things that you can do simultaneously, but there are some chapters in your life that you need to close before you open up a new one. That book needs to be sealed before you can come over here, because I don't want you coming over here talking about bald head Susan ain't acting right. I don't want to hear nothing about bald head Susan when you come over and chat with me. I don't want to hear nothing about her. I don't want to hear about how she dressed. I don't want to hear about her teeth not clean. I don't want to hear about how she sashay through the kitchen and never cook you dinner. I don't want to hear about how she won't let you touch her. Resolve that, and then let's talk. Because I don't want to hear about bald head Susan. Not one single bit about her. Not a single thing about her. Bald head Susan. We got Johnny Walker Black and bald head Susan in the building. How in the world are those my character names right now? I cannot tell y'all. I'm about 4 or 5 miles away from home. It's gonna take me, I don't know how long to get there. So I got some time to chat with y'all. These allergies. I need to go and have my doctor do some allergy tests and find out what I'm allergic to down here. But the crazy thing about it is, y'all know I love to be outside. So as soon as it get warm enough for me to be outside in the backyard all the time, I'm gonna be out there. So I need to resolve this. Just like somebody needs to resolve their open relationship before they make an attempt to get into another relationship. And the reason that I'm speaking on this is because I have experience with it. This has been my experience in life, and I'm not saying with every single relationship. I'm not saying with you, baby. I'm not even dating nobody. I just did that for the fun of it. But I'm not saying with every relationship. But I have met people in my lifetime, and I'm gonna give this caveat: it has almost always been an older gentleman that wants to have me on reserve. Like, ooh, let me get you over here, but I have not resolved that thing over there. It's time out for that. Don't step to me like you better have your conflict resolution, continuing education credit certificate sign and notarize before you come over here. I have learned how to resolve all conflict in past past relationships. I am single, certified. I am certifiably single. I have been certified as a single person. People just jumping all over in traffic. You think I can't see these fools jumping all over in traffic, acting crazy? That's why I'm going 2 miles per hour right now. I am certifiably single. Come on with your CCE credits, little baby. Don't come over here talking about what baldhead Susan did to your dirty white underwear last week, because I don't care nothing about her. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. Either teach baldhead Susan how to do laundry right the way you like it, or go on, leave her alone. And I'm not saying it's as simple as that, but there are some things that you can talk about and resolve, and there are some things that are so just way off to the left that you can't resolve, and then you need to make that split. But ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we have to stop getting in relationships with people that have unresolved issues. They have failed that continuing education course on conflict resolution. They let things and old relationships, and here's the other thing: it's not even just old relationships like somebody that they have dated. They got old relationships, people they don't even like. I used to hang with so and so back in the day. I can't stand the way they lip quiver when they talk, but you know what? I still text them and say happy birthday, and when I go out, I buy them a drink. Resolve it. I don't like the fact that he got that Magnum PI mustache. I kept trying to get him to, that was the thing that just disturbed me about him. But every time I have my birthday dinner, I sure call him. If you don't stop that, resolve some stuff in your life. We always out here talking about people are only here for a reason or a season. Well, seasons don't last always, do they? The seasons keep on changing. The seasons keep on changing. We have to be discerning enough, intelligent enough, careful enough, mindful enough to see when the season has changed, and there is no reason for a person to be in our lives any longer. I ain't talking about tell your kids they can go on about their business. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a reason. People are in your life for a reason. Or is it and or a season? Yeah, you know. Yeah. I'm just saying that. I don't really. I don't. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. But oh my gosh, what? I feel like I drank some water before I got in the car. And so I need to resolve this water bill as soon as I get home. As soon as I get home, y'all. This is Let's Take This to the Bar. I am Tamiko. It's Miko all day, y'all. Let's take this to the bar. Car chats for anybody watching the popos or whatever. I'm not drinking in the car. You have not seen me take a sip of anything. I'm gonna have that sip when I get home or something. I'm gonna have a sip of something when I get home. Hey, welcome in. And then I'm gonna check to see what my buddies all over social media have to say, because I do see the notification, so I appreciate y'all chiming in and checking in and all that good stuff. I told y'all it was gonna take me about a year to get home from where I was. I can't even get off the expressway. It's just so slow going. Here, I'm gonna just throw this out here. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that I have this seasonal allergy thing that has been happening since I moved to Georgia. It doesn't last long, but what are y'all doing for allergies? What allergy remedies do you have? When I say remedies, I'm not talking about Allegra. I have some Allegra. Allegra has not been treating me right. I was worn out all day outside in the park, just beat to hell. I wanted to leave so many times, but I stuck it out. What are y'all doing? What are you doing? A young lady I saw today said elderberry and black seed oil helps her. Um, a gentleman suggested that I drink some vitamin water because it has a lot of vitamin C. And what did he say? He told me to do a nasal spray, which the young woman said, no, keep it all natural. So what natural remedies do you all have for, like, this has got to be some seasonal allergies? If you know anything about Georgia, there are so many trees here. I love it. I love it. I'm outdoorsy, so I need to be able to operate in the outdoors, so I need something to clear this up. So I'm not waking up. I've been calling people and get on the phone or walk in somebody's room at the house and be like, hello. And they like, ooh. I know that y'all can tell, like, my voice isn't really high pitched anyway. So I know that y'all can tell that it just ain't working out. It's a little bit deeper, and I need to clear this whole thing up. So I got the runny eyes, the itchy, runny nose. I've got a headache going on right now. So if anybody want to help me out, I ain't saying buy me something. I'm saying tell me what you using. I am going, I think we have lemons at home. I have a whole bunch of different teas at home. A bunch of my teas have like honey and ginger. I dropped some in this bag, but I only had the one. I love puka herbal tea. That's one of them. I had chamomile, vanilla, and manuka honey this morning. I think I got like lemon, ginger, and 3 times ginger, and echinacea, and something else or another. I need to go home and get into some herbal rejuvenation. So if you can help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. Y'all just think about what I said. I'm almost home, and I ain't gonna even try to get y'all close to home because I'm gonna be running. All I need is a key to get in the house. Everything else can stay in this car until this bill is paid. I don't even know what I did with the keys. How about that? Um, yeah, I felt like that. The closer I get to you, the closer I get to home, the worse I gotta go to the bathroom. And then you feel like you get caught at every light. Y'all think about this. Think about the people that are coming to you that who are not certifiably single at the moment that they step to you. They're telling you that they've been married or in a partnership for 10 years and only 2 of them were good. Understand that that person has issues with conflict resolution. Take them through the ringer. Ask them people how they resolve stuff. Are you going to turn your back to me in bed for 10 years or what? Are you going to kick me in the middle of the night when I'm snoring and sleeping good and then get up in the morning and hey, baby, I cooked you breakfast? What you going to do? How you going to resolve an argument or a misunderstanding with me? Are you going to come home late every night even though you ain't got nowhere to go? You going to wait till I go to sleep to pull up from down the block? What you doing? Ask them, interrogate them, ask them how they resolve conflicts and misunderstandings in their current relationship. Ask them why. You ain't got divorced because of the money. The money. You don't want to think about how she gonna get half, how you gonna pay alimony and child support. You don't want to think about that, so you just sitting there in you just sitting there in some mess. Ask them. Put people on the spot. Have some real conversations. Sarah, I'm sorry I can't see your comment, but I will get to your comment when I get over there on Facebook. I love y'all. I keep telling y'all to come on over here on Haps and chat with me on Haps, y'all. Follow me on Haps TV, Tamiko Perryman, so I can see y'all comments coming up when I'm in the car. But what we can do is I'll write your comments down. We'll talk about this some more because I think it's important. I mean, this topic really came up from a conversation not that I was, not that I was a part of the conversation, but I heard something and it just made me think. You know, the light bulb goes on. Like, ooh, that's something. That's something. If you saying you've been married for 30 years and only happy for 5, that tells me something. That the light bulb, the bell should be ringing in your head, saying that there's an issue, right? There's an issue with that person, the person that you're talking to, because we like to say that the other person is the problem. We like to say that the other person is the problem. And somebody said this to me. Y'all almost home with me. Somebody said this to me the other day, that when you ask people like, what did you do in a relationship, they never, they start off, not never. Sometimes people want to start off and talk about the other person and not about, what they did immediately. So sometimes we have to grow up into that thing and be like, I messed up. I did that. I should have never did it. I messed up. It was me. It's me. It's me. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. I need you to correct me, correct my situation, correct how I handle things, correct how I do conflict resolution with my partner or spouse. Y'all, I'm home now, but I'm about to run, so I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta close this chat. Y'all be seeing me looking at the camera like, why won't it go away? Why does it not say end stream? Because I gotta close the chat and I gotta end stream. Y'all, it's Tamiko all day. Love y'all. Bye.